Right now, key Wisconsin Democrats gather for the party's state convention up in Green Bay. Also, we hear from the interim director of the county's new Department of Justice Reform to hear his vision. And celebrating half a century of partnership here in Wisconsin, we take a look at the unique relationship Wisconsin has with Japan. That's all coming up at 10. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Arman Rahman. Well, right now in Green Bay, Governor Evers, Senator Tammy Baldwin, and other politicians are gathering for the annual Wisconsin Democratic Party Convention. Political reporter Will Keneally is there and has the latest.
Here at the State Democratic Party Convention in Green Bay, it's a tale of recent victories.
I'm Tony Evers, and I'm still the 46th governor of the great state of Wisconsin.
Democrats have racked up significant wins in Wisconsin, both last November with Governor Tony Evers and this spring with the state Supreme Court race.
If you are Ben Wickler in the Wisconsin Democratic Party, you learned that another way to say victory is pronounced Protasewicz.
Now Democrats are seeing whether that momentum will carry over to next year with the presidential race at the top of the ballot.
Republicans and Democrats are presenting fundamentally different visions of the country. On the Democratic side, our convention theme is working hard for Wisconsin because Tammy Baldwin, President Biden, and Vice President Harris, and our down-ballot Democrats just wake up every day working incredibly hard to honor the hard work of Wisconsin families.
Joining the ballot with Biden will be Wisconsin Senator Tammy Baldwin. Now, Baldwin will be a tough candidate for Republicans to unseat. Her last race in 2018 was called for her practically as the polls closed.
There's not an A or B level candidate that's going to be dumb enough to take on Tammy Baldwin because we will work harder than ever to make sure she's reelected, won't we?
We don't know which Republican will end up challenging her. Congressman Mike Gallagher took himself out of contention on Friday.
And next weekend, the Republicans will hold their state party convention in La Crosse. In Green Bay, I'm Will Keneally reporting.
All right, let's get a look at your first warn forecast with meteorologist Alex Harrington. Not as wet as we would have liked out there.
No, not quite as wet as we would have liked, but guess what, Armand and folks, we have raindrops. I am not singing in the rain, but I'm forecasting in the rain now, and very happy to do it. Let's take a look at high-resolution radar. There you can see entering into Dane County, Iowa County, Grant County, some green showing up. The atmosphere is getting a little bit more humid, so to speak, and that's allowing for the rain to actually make it to the ground as opposed to it evaporating. So that's good news. So my confidence is increasing in rain shower activity tonight. They definitely had some rain showers and some thunderstorms to the north and central Wisconsin, where some places got 2 inches of rain. Winds are turning, though, out of the north and east. That's bringing in cooler and drier air into southern Wisconsin. We've had dry air, and that's what's been eating up at some of these showers. But with just enough humidity out there, that shower activity will make it to the ground tonight, and that's certainly good news because we need every drop of water that we can get coming up here in Maine weather. We'll talk just how much we could expect in the rain department tonight and how the dry ground, how all this dry grass and the crops out there impact the drought that's coming up in just a bit.
Alex, thank you. Thousands gathered in Madison this morning for the Susan G. Komen More Than Pink Walk. The walk kicked off at 9:15 at Willow Island at Alliant Energy Center. The event has already raised more than $130,000 of their $169,000 goal. The funds will be used to fight breast cancer and raise breast cancer awareness.
Please make a donation if you can. We would be so honored to have you help us reach our goal in the fight against breast cancer.
News 3 Now is the proud sponsor of the annual event. To find out how to donate online, check out our coverage of the event on channel3000.com. Well, yesterday, officials from both Wisconsin and Japan gathered to celebrate 50 years since Komen established a facility in Walworth County to make their famous soy sauce. Governor Tony Evers unveiled a proclamation declaring June 9th as Komen Day in Wisconsin to celebrate years since the Japanese company established the facility. The anniversary kicked off the 8th Wisconsin-U.S.-Japan Economic Development Conference, with Kekomen's chairman talking about the company picking Walworth for its access to soy, wheat, water, and dependable labor.
When we set up in Walworth in the early 1970s, we took a risk and made a huge investment. And time has shown that the risk paid off.
Japan is Wisconsin's 11th largest source of imports and 7th largest export destination. Wisconsin's exports to Japan reach $700 million annually. 58 Japanese companies have operations in Wisconsin, and 11 Wisconsin companies are in Japan. As part of the celebration, the Komen Foods Foundation made donations for sustainability research to UW-Madison and UW-Milwaukee, totaling $5 million. And a reminder that the Metro Transit redesign officially goes into effect tomorrow. The new system will have fewer routes and stops, meaning riders might have to walk a little further to get to their bus. But buses will come more often and have more direct routes. If riders have to switch lines, they'll do so at normal stops instead of transfer stations. The new routes are expected to save most riders quite a bit of time. Well, last night, Dane County Executive Joe Parisi announced that former Sheriff Dave Mahoney will serve as interim director of the county's new Department of Justice Reform. This morning, our Braden Ross sat down with Mahoney to hear his vision for the new office and how he feels about returning to service. Take a look.
You probably recognize Dave Mahoney. He served as Dane County Sheriff for 15 years before retiring in 2021. But now he's back.
In many ways, this is returning to my 41-year commitment to Dane County to serve others before oneself.
For the next 6 months, he'll be working to get the county's brand new Department of Justice Reform up and running.
What I hope to begin putting into place is implementing the programs that will make a difference in our criminal justice system.
While he was sheriff, Mahoney worked on a criminal justice council, working with other city and county officials on how to improve the system.
What's exciting here is that the county board and the county executive have created a department to actually put into effect some of the recommended outcomes of the Criminal Justice Council.
For Mahoney, changing the criminal justice system is all about understanding the people in it.
This is an opportunity to change the potential trajectory of young people intertwined into the criminal justice system and to really look at what the core fundamental reasons are for being involved.
Some of the things he's focused on: mental health and addiction.
The driving force behind incarceration in the Dane County Jail of roughly 16,000 people a year was 80% of those individuals suffered from a drug or alcohol addiction. And the fact that across the country, our largest mental health institutions are jails.
Mahoney will lead the 6-person department through their first 6 months while the county conducts a nationwide search for a permanent director. But until they find one, he's more than happy to get back in the game.
I look forward to, placing my mark once again on the future of Dane County.
For News 3 Now, I'm Braden Ross.
The county board will need to approve Mahoney's appointment in the next few weeks. He'll serve until early 2024. And today, former President Donald Trump was in Georgia, his first public appearance since being indicted. Photos from the 49-page federal indictment reveal boxes and boxes of documents stashed in a bathroom, in a public ballroom, even under a water pipe. Prosecutors say over 100 documents were recovered, and they have an audio recording where Trump appears to acknowledge he has classified information. Security preparations are already underway at the Miami courthouse, where Trump will appear on Tuesday. And Theodore Ted Kaczynski, branded the Unabomber by the FBI, died this morning at the age of 81. Kaczynski was found unresponsive in his cell of the Federal Prison Medical Center in North Carolina, according to a spokesperson for the Federal Bureau of Prisons. He was announced dead around 8 a.m. Kaczynski had been held in a federal supermax prison in Colorado since 1998. Prior to his time in the medical facility, he admitted to committing 16 bombings from 1978 to 1995 and was given 4 life sentences plus 30 years. Well, coming up next here at 10 o'clock, the Madison Latino community came together to mourn the loss of lifetime leader Juan Lopez. And for all of you still looking for a gift for Father's Day coming up, look no further than a prime cut of meat.
Earn a 30-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $60 you spend. That's a 30-cent fuel saver this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Only at Hy-Vee.
Attention, Wisconsin veterans.
I'm Tony Evers, the governor of Wisconsin. If you are a veteran struggling to pay for rent, utilities, or other life-sustaining services, I want you to know that the Veterans Rental Assistance Program is here to help. The Veterans Rental Assistance Program was created by and for people living in Wisconsin, with benefit approvals being issued to veterans in just days, not months. You have already made a most noble sacrifice. You shouldn't have to continue doing so. We are here to support you. With pride in the way, it's never easy to ask for assistance, but rest assured we are here to help. The VRAP team is standing by to help. So call 833-WISC-VRAP or visit VRAPWI.com. You've always been there for us. We want you to know that we're here for you. On behalf of the state of Wisconsin, thank you.
To everyone who appreciates a handcrafted meal, are you ready for a taste of Wisconsin?
Butterburger's cooked fresh, just the way you like.
The way you love.
Definitely love. And our thick and creamy frozen custard, we make it for you all throughout the day.
All day.
All day, every day. Put it in the extra work and not cutting corners. Takes a little longer.
But it's how we've always done it at Culver's. Because making your meal with care shows how much we care.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
You may want to attend college,
but you have a full-time job and kids that need your full-time attention.
How can you possibly attend college?
You learn online at South University.
Earn your degree any hour, any day, from anywhere.
And the credit transfer policies also make it easier to return to college.
The convenience of taking classes where you want.
The flexibility of taking classes when you want.
So you can become who you want.
South University Online.
1-800-211-2082. Save more with Hy-Vee brands this Friday through Sunday. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve Sirloin Fillets, just $2.99. Select Hy-Vee cereal, $1.99. And Hy-Vee canned green beans or corn, only 49 cents. Only at Hy-Vee.
News 3 Now's Call for Action team gets results.
We're taking action for you.
Nearly 700 cases closed, more than $500,000 recovered, and we're not finished yet. When you need help, call for action only on News 3 Now. You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Today, people from across Dane County came together to mourn the loss of longtime Latino community leader Juan Jose Lopez. Lopez died at the age of 64 this week, and today his life was celebrated by friends, family, and others he's impacted through his work. Photojournalist Sydney Martin takes us there.
It's a hard day for our community.
You know, Juan was a very genuine and very generous human being. He saw the best in people, even when they didn't see it themselves.
Just a gem of not just for his community, but for the community as a whole.
He knew people, you know, and he used his skills to make it better for a lot of other people.
I think for him, it was about uplifting community and being part of a community, and not just the Latinx community. It was the political world, the grassroots community leaders. He touched so many different points. And this is an example of how one person can make an impact, a significant impact on so many people, right?
Well, he taught me one thing as a leader, and he said, don't talk about it if you aren't going to do something about it. He didn't just talk it, he put in the work.
Yeah. He wanted the best, and he was one of those people that you can count on him. When he said he was going to do something, you can count on him to do it.
He advocated for the rights of, you know, underserved communities, whether they were Latino or other, you know, diverse communities. It didn't matter. Wherever there was a voice that was underrepresented, he made sure he stepped up to the plate.
The legacy will be the convener, the collaborator, the uplifting our communities.
His legacy is service. He served this community for maybe nearly 40 years, and so he's made a difference. And so what he would want is that we find a way to collaborate and work together.
You know, the line right now is wrapping around the entire funeral home for folks coming in and wanting to see him and pay the respects, and that's a true testament to the work that over the past 40 years he dedicated here in the state of Wisconsin. For me, it was an absolute honor to know him, and it is, you know, and it's an absolute honor to continue in his footsteps and finish everything he wanted me to start and finish.
And the Latino Chamber of Commerce has established a scholarship fund in Lopez's honor. All right, let's get a look at your first sworn forecast with meteorologist Alex Harrington.
Yeah, thanks, Armand. All smiles here now, especially because we have showers filling in across southern Wisconsin on our high-resolution radar. Just look at this. From Prairie du Chien to Lone Rock to Madison, we're seeing the green expand. So some areas in southern Wisconsin are getting rainfall, and we're going to take a look at the future track model here in just a moment to see just where we can expect other areas to get rainfall tonight and just how much we're going to get. Again, those showers moving in from north to south and also west to east. They will end on your Sunday morning with high temperatures in the 60s, so it will be chilly on your Sunday, and then we will warm back up with slight chances for rain as we carry out later into the work week going into the weekend. So there are at least some other rain chances. All right, let's plan the rest of our overnight going into your Sunday with the future track model. Look at this, doing a pretty decent job catching onto those showers around the Madison Mineral Point area. And then as we head into the time frame beyond midnight, a few more scattered showers moving in from the north and the west, let's say from north of Boscobel to the Dells to the south of Wautoma, northwest of Juneau as we head towards 4 or 5 o'clock. And then another band will move through the Lone Rock, Madison, Arena, Mineral Point, Monroe, and Janesville areas. We head towards 7, 8, 9 o'clock, and then they will kick on out of here, and we'll be looking at sunny skies as we go later into your Sunday, although a bit chilly in the upper 60s to lower 70s. How much can we expect? Well, probably don't want to be too greedy here with 0.25 to ½ inch across much of southern Wisconsin. We'll take every drop we can get. I grew up on a farm west of Madison, so I know exactly what you folks are going through with all of the very, very dry conditions. And that's why I'm showing our time lapse here in Platteville. Look at the color of the grass. It's got this yellowish tint to it. It's getting very dry. I know folks are watering their lawns, and I'm bringing this up because there's an important point here. When we have crops, the soybeans, the corn, grass, trees, that greenness, those leaves, they're giving off water vapor. It's called evapotranspiration, and this actually is a source of moisture in the upper Midwest, including Wisconsin. When we have our vegetation giving off that water vapor is energy for showers and thunderstorms. And when the surface is really, really dry, and we have drying surface because we haven't had a lot of rain for a really long time, that's less energy for storms. So we've actually been seeing that tonight. Again, what we're looking at in terms of the rainfall deficit, these numbers are actually growing. That means we're seeing less water as we carry on into the rest of the summer. Hopefully this will turn around, folks. All right. As we carry on into your Sunday, those morning showers, they will kick on out of here. On Monday going into Tuesday, this weather system may kind of meander back in, maybe bringing another chance for a couple of showers, especially north and east of Madison. Another chance of showers Wednesday night going into the wee hours of Thursday. And then as we go into Friday night going into Saturday, another weather system, slight chances. I'm trying to be the rose-tinted glass wearer and be very optimistic here. Although better chances are on, and folks, as we go into next week, more humid air will be moving into southern Wisconsin, and that may overcome some of this surface dryness, bringing us better rain chances.
There we go. Speaking of rose-tinted glasses, I think your blue glasses work with it.
Yeah, I had a viewer say, why aren't you wearing the blue glasses? It's supposed to be rainy, and well, it's going to be cooler. So costume change, and for that viewer, I will put on the blue glasses.
There we go. Cue rain, cue thunder. It's all going to happen right now. Thanks, Alex. And Father's Day is just around the corner, and if you're looking for a special treat for the meat-loving dad in your life, look no further than your front door. Consumer Reports tasted steaks from several mail-order companies to find out which ones are a cut above the rest.
The filet was the best steak I've ever had.
I don't know which was which, but it was all great.
It's a tough job, but someone had to do it. A blind panel of 8 tasters from Consumer Reports sampled popular filet mignon and ribeye cuts from Omaha Steaks, the Kansas City Steak Company, and Snake River Farms.
The companies didn't know that we were testing these steaks. They didn't send them to us. We bought them just as any consumer would.
The panel looked at everything from the packaging to the steak's appearance, aroma, flavor, and texture. Snake River Farms was voted editor's choice.
The filet mignon was everyone's favorite, and the cowboy steak was a stunner that would make any meat lover happy.
Snake River Farms fillets didn't come cheap at $8.50 an ounce. and the 40-ounce ribeye cost $158 or $3.95 an ounce. Voted best for a crowd, the Kansas City Steak Company's filet was $5.83 an ounce, and the 18-ounce ribeye was about $70 or $3.96 an ounce.
Most tasters like this ribeye the best, even if it wasn't the prettiest.
Omaha Steaks was voted best value.
Neither the filet or the ribeye were anyone's favorites in the taste test, but we really appreciated how beautifully butchered and well marbled the steaks were.
Omaha was the least expensive of the three. Its filet was $4.76 an ounce, and the ribeye cost $3.54 an ounce. CR said many tasters compared Omaha steaks to a really good supermarket steak, a perfectly fine option, and an especially good value. This is Marcy Whalen.
Well, still ahead, day 2 of the AmFam Championships featured 4 super celebrities, but Steve Stricker still stole the show. That's next in sports with Andrew.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Attention, Wisconsin veterans.
I'm Tony Evers, the governor of Wisconsin. If you are veterans struggling to pay for rent, utilities, or other life-sustaining services, I want you to know that the Veterans Rental Assistance Program is here to help. The Veterans Rental Assistance Program was created by and for people living in Wisconsin, with benefit approvals being issued to veterans in just days, not months. You have already made a most noble sacrifice. You shouldn't have to continue doing so. We are here to support you. With pride in the way, it's never easy to ask for assistance, but rest assured we are here to help. The VRAP team is standing by to help. So call 833-WISC-VRAP or visit VRAPWI.com. You've always been there for us. We want you to know that we're here for you. On behalf of the state of Wisconsin, thank you.
Our priorities, they've changed.
Hey Lexus, play my music.
It's not just about getting ahead. It's about knowing what you want.
Watch for traffic.
And focusing on what matters. Welcome to the next level. This is the Lexus NX with intuitive tech and our most advanced safety system ever.
Get special offers on the 2024 NX 350 all-wheel drive.
Need life insurance? SelectQuote found Jacob, 40, a $500,000 policy for only $19 a month. And SelectQuote found his wife, Wendy, a $500,000 policy for only $17 a month.
SelectQuote. We shop, you save.
Announcing Madison Magazine's Best of Madison Readers Poll for 2023. Vote for the Best of Madison online today, including Fifth Quarter Bar and Grill for Best Sports Bar. Vote today for Fifth Quarter Bar and Grill and all your favorites on MadisonMagazine.com.
Attention, Wisconsin veterans.
I'm Tony Evers, the governor of Wisconsin. If you are veterans struggling to pay for rent, utilities, or other life-sustaining services, I want you to know that the Veterans Rental Assistance Program is here to help. The Veterans Rental Assistance Program was created by and for people living in Wisconsin, with benefit approvals being issued to veterans in just days, not months. You have already made a most noble sacrifice. You shouldn't have to continue doing so. We are here to support you. With pride in the way, it's never easy to ask for assistance, but rest assured we are here to help. The VRAP team is standing by to help. So call 833-WISC-VRAP or visit VRAPWI.com. You've always been there for us. We want you to know that we're here for you. On behalf of the state of Wisconsin, thank you.
There were a lot of legends on the links today. I'm talking 5 World Series rings, 23 gold medals, but Steve Stricker was still the star of the show on the second day of the AmFam Championships at University Ridge. After finishing day 1 tied for 3rd at 7 under, he stayed hot today, and wherever Strick goes, they will follow. The Edgerton native was locked in from the first hole on. He birdied each of his first 2 holes today and picked up 6 birds in his first 9 holes. He took the lead on the back nine and finished the day tied for first place. Heading into the event's final day, even if he expects those nerves, he likes his odds with his home crowd in the stands.
Just like any other week, I'm trying to make this out to be, and yeah, I'll be nervous, you know, but you have to embrace it, you know, otherwise it's just going to get the best of you. So I'm looking forward to the challenge, and we don't, you know, I don't get that type of support week in and week out, and so when we come here and play in front of, you know, all the home fans, it's pretty special. And
Derek Jeter's done a lot of things, including playing golf with Michael Jordan, but today he got to play with another all-time great Michael. That's right, Michael Phelps. Alongside Andy North and Zach Johnson, they made up this year's celebrity foursome. And while the game can be frustrating for these greats, they've got enough rings and gold medals to let it slide.
I really enjoy meeting guys, getting to know their personalities, what drives them, and I enjoy listening. So, you know, I've been fans of everyone up here on this podium for years, and to get a chance to get to know them even just a little bit, because no matter how good you are in your particular sport, your individual sport, it's all equal when you start playing golf.
Nobody ever asked me to go swim. Like, nobody ever wants to get in the pool and race me. Like, what the hell?
All season long, the goal for Broadhead wasn't just to make it to state, but to win state like they did in 2004. And after a shutout semifinal win, the Cardinals were one win away from completing that mission. Standing in their way to repeat history, Mayville, and McKenna Young was on fire on the mound. Fifth inning, Mayville threatening, and Young shuts him down with a K. That would end the inning. She struck out 16 batters in 8 shutout innings. This one went to extras, and Jerica Schwartz played hero. Bottom of the 8th, she sends one to the wall and left. That would score Tatum Hosley, and Broadhead walks it off to win the Division III state championship.
As soon as it hit the ground and I knew we had a good base runner and Tatum going, I just went, okay, we just won state. I'm not going to try to coach speak cliche here. This is special group. I was pretty emotional this morning knowing this is going to be my last game with, you know, some of them.
Could never imagine going to state with your best friends, and then after winning it, there's no better dream than that.
Down in Division IV, Waterloo in their first trip to state ever, playing for their first state title. Taking on Iola Scandinavia, 5th inning, tied at 3, and Emma Bauman rips one down the line to give the Pirates their first lead of the game. Waterloo led 6-3 after the inning. That lead, it wouldn't last. Tied at 6 in the 7th. Bases loaded for Brooklyn Barons, and she clears them with an inside-the-park grand slam. And Waterloo falls in the finals, 10-6. Joey Weimer found a doppelganger, but all the crew really wanted was a win against the worst team in baseball. Pick things up in the 8th. Brewers trail 1-0. Not for long. William Contreras sends that one to Mars to equalize the game at 1 apiece. And someone, please, show me that cheese. The crew forced extra innings, but then in the 9th, Aledmus Diaz pokes one through the infield to put Oakland on top. They'd never look back. 2-1 the final. A's win.
It was cool. No matter if it's the pool or the greens, the warm-up's the same there for Michael Phelps.
I know. It wasn't that awesome. What happened was somebody in the stands yelled, "Are you going to do it? Are you going to do it?" The back slap. And he said, "Yeah, I'll do it." And he did it. So
that's awesome. Thanks so much, Andrew. We'll be right back.
At Pick and Save, we want our fresh produce to meet your expectations, which is why we do up to a 27-point inspection to check for things like color and scarring. Because when it comes to fresh, higher standards mean fresher produce. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Announcing Madison Magazine's Best of Madison Readers Poll for 2023. Vote for the Best of Madison online today, including Beef Butter Barbecue for Best Barbecue and Best Catering. Vote today for Beef Butter Barbecue, your #1 choice for barbecue and catering.
Welcome to the Spectrum Lab, where we're bringing you the best in connectivity with Spectrum One.
Get Spectrum One with Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi, plus your first line of Spectrum Mobile Unlimited, free for 12 months. Call 833-823-4999.
Spectrum Internet delivers the fastest internet speeds in the nation, so you always have the speed you need for all your connected devices. This guy gets it.
Advanced Wi-Fi comes with state-of-the-art security and privacy, which automatically blocks online threats on all your devices. If it's connected, it's protected.
Plus, Spectrum Mobile gives you unlimited talk, text, and data on a reliable nationwide network.
At Spectrum, we're always working to bring you better ways to connect.
I think they noticed the orb. I think so. Get Spectrum One with Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi, plus your first line of Spectrum Mobile Unlimited, free for 12 months. Call 833-823-4999. Visit Spectrum.com or Spectrum Store today.
Do you have difficulty hearing your TV?
or have trouble hearing conversations? Then you would benefit from Nano hearing aids. Other hearing aids are expensive and cost thousands of dollars. But if you call now, you can get 2 Nano CIC rechargeable hearing aids for only $297. Don't be fooled by overpriced hearing aids ever again. The Nano CIC rechargeable hearing aid is a true hearing aid, not an amplifier. And they offer superior noise reduction and a tiny in-the-ear design that is nearly invisible. And best of all, they are incredibly affordable. Call now and get 2 Nano CIC rechargeable hearing aids for only $297, or opt into our payment plan of 4 easy interest-free payments. Plus, if you call now, we'll add a portable charging dock, and your shipping is absolutely free. The Nano hearing aids come with outstanding lifetime customer support and a 45-day money-back guarantee. Supplies are limited, so you must act now.
Call 1-800-484-1955. That's 1-800-484-1955.
Do you have an idea for an invention, but you don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp. They've been helping inventors for 35 years. Call today for free information.
Call 800-550-5543.
When you download the Pick and Save app, you have easy access to savings every day and get personalized coupons sent straight to your phone. Save big today when you download the Pick and Save app. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Mallards baseball, Friday night. Come for the game, stay for the fireworks. You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Well, ask and you shall receive. You put on the blue glasses, you get the rain, huh?
I did. And I'll tip my glasses to that viewer that said, put the blue glasses back on. Let's take a look at high resolution radar right now. Look at that, scattered showers across southwestern Wisconsin. But look up towards La Crosse and Camp Douglas, another little band of showers developing. As that moves towards the south and east, that should develop another period of showers for southern Wisconsin. And while we're not going to have a lot, we'll take every drop we can get.
There we go. Soak it all up, folks. We'll see you again tomorrow morning on News 3 Now.